welcome to the Riot PH. Today on this episode, we will be talking about real responsibility versus passion. And tonight, I'm super excited about our guest because she is one artist who I know has actually found a way to put together her passion and responsibility.
Yes, she has the pizzazz of that, may I say, early Jennifer Aniston.
You can do it, Chewy. Are you okay? How's your heart?
Actually,
wala na ba?
I'm in rigor mortis right now.
He's freaking out. We just haven't been addressing the elephant in the room, which is him freaking out. But yes, we'll be talking about that and so much more and find out who our wonderful guest is. Welcome to the Riot, everybody. This episode of The Riot was brought to you by John Robert Powers. We make it happen.
Welcome to the Riot, or welcome back to the Riot, should I say. What is going on? My name is Chewy.
Why do you keep introducing
Because
yourself?
we might have
It's
first
our
time,
show.
We might have first-time viewers.
Fine.
And my
name is Joyce. Sorry, did you want to introduce yourself again as if one time isn't enough? All right,
No, I
all right,
said my
superstar.
name's the
Say your
girly
name again. Oh, be that artista who introduces herself, her full name. Oh, sorry, I'm Chewy Bukyon.
I don't want to anymore.
Do it.
I just want to talk. So we can get our guest in.
He's super excited for our guest for tonight, and you'll find out who she is in just a short while. But in the meantime, let's talk about our viral videos of the week. Alam mo, I went to Cambodia by myself, and it was so much fun.
I know, I saw your photos.
Yes, we were talking about this.
Viral videos of the week.
Viral videos of the week. But before we go into our viral videos of the week, I went to Cambodia. We were talking about this in the previous episode with the wonderful Nicolo Cosme.
Cosme, yes.
And I did it. I went there by myself. I stayed there for about 3 days, 2 nights. It was great. One of the best adventures that I've had so far. And one of the things that I really took away from that trip was meeting up close
Elephants.
I love elephants. I'm such a fan of elephants because I just think they're just such majestic, gentle beings. And sobrang gentle nila when you see them in National Geographic. And then their nature talaga, they're very caring, ganyan, like in general. So I don't want to ride them because I know from friends and also from reading that it's bad for you to ride the elephants.
Of course.
So I just met them.
Actually, as with any animal.
Yes. As with any animal, it's really bad. So I just went to the house. My driver from Cambodia brought me to their house, and I met an elephant, which you will find out more on the site joycetotheworld.net and also on YouTube, Joyce to the World.
Yeah,
but you know, making the hit to that elephant story is.
Huh? No, I was about to add. Of course, it's gonna be a gentle because like elephants are scared of mice.
Yeah.
Right? Mouses. Mice. Of course.
Where's your English going, man?
I don't know. It's
And to the pretty girl in the room.
The baby
Can you do it? You can do it.
I can. Of course, we have a video this week. Starting off our viral video.
Seamless.
Gian, let's see our elephant video. Oh, yes. Like I was telling Joyce, every time I think of elephants, I remember The Little Prince. And that's why it always has such a gentle...
Because of the story.
Yeah. It has such a gentle thing. And going back to the mice thing, I mean, if you're such a big thing and you're afraid of something so small, I'm sure you're afraid to, like, even kill an insect. So, yeah.
And they're such gentle creatures. I was going to say human beings. We got my video from Cambodia. Our producer is saying, can you play that too? That's me. That's me holding the camera. And then look at my face.
Oh.
Tapos na-off niya yung camera ko.
Sorry, mas natuwa ako dun. Okay, 1, 2. Ay, ba't mag off? 1, 2. Smile. Dude, that's incredible. Are they in a pen, or is he just alone?
No, they were in a pen. So you're not allowed to go there. And only the locals know about that place. So the tourists aren't even allowed to be there. Tapos as nagmakaawa lang ako dun sa caretaker na, please sir, please. See, I'm wearing elephants because I was wearing a parang sari that had elephants on it.
Okay, let's just clear that up. Let's clear that up.
No, yeah. Okay. I was wearing a sari with the elephant designs. I was like, see sir, I love elephants. I really just want to meet them. Tapos nung una sabi niya, no. Tapos siguro mga 5 minutes ko siyang pinilit. Tapos pinapasok niya ako.
Yeah. All right.
And really if you wonder why I also said it on my Instagram, it's bad for elephants or any animals to be ridden on. Specifically for elephants, because there have been so many cases, especially in Thailand, where elephants just die out of exhaustion, from overexhaustion, overfatigue from the tourist industry. So please, if you ever go to these places that offer elephant rides, don't do it. It's just adding fuel to the fire. It's really bad for the animals. And I know it's fun and it's great and amazing to meet all of these animals, but then, you don't want to support something that doesn't care for the animals.
Yeah, and on top of that, we also want to say, if there is something that's illegal happening or that's bad for nature, don't support it, because then it won't have a market to sell if there are no buyers. Like I know we have a next one also talking about Cecil.
Yeah.
Cecil the lion. Unfortunately, somebody mistook his locals, or that's what he's saying.
I don't buy it.
I don't know. Yeah, this is Cecil up here. There are also rumors going around that his brother, or that Cecil, her brother, also died, but that's not true. He's alive. Yeah, he's alive. But Cecil got killed over the week, last week, or 2 weeks ago, by a American dentist.
His name is Walter Palmer, and he paid $50,000 to be to have the lion assassinated. It was also skinned and beheaded.
Here's the thing, though. Cecil is protected by the law in a nature conservatory, or it's basically the land is.
It's protected. You're not supposed to be there.
Yeah. So
let alone hunt there.
Yeah. What the locals did, it lured it out of the protected land, and that's where they killed it. And little did they know that this was actually an animal being followed by a university in the United States.
Yeah.
So of course the dentist who hunted it suddenly had the excuse. I don't know. Benefit of the doubt. He suddenly had the excuse that I didn't know. I was just trusting my locals.
I don't think that's even an excuse. Even if you didn't know that it was legal. Yeah, diba? Parang, and why our producer is saying that Cecil had the collar. Aside from that, just wow, what kind of mindset does a human being have, legal or not, for you to find enjoyment in killing a lion?
No, not just a lion, an animal, period.
Yeah, an animal, yes. But like, I'm a meat eater. I understand, like, cows and all these things. But I can't, hindi naman ako pwede maghugas ng kamay. But, just the animals that you're not supposed to
kill, yeah. Or hunt. Yeah.
Or, parang, it doesn't make sense. And Jimmy Kimmel put it so well in his reaction video to Cecil the Lion. If you guys haven't watched it yet, you have to. It's crazy. It just really drives me mad and sad.
Yeah. I guess the world evolved into something, I guess, where humans now play God. But whatever. I mean, they'll get their own. I mean, this guy probably can't even go home right now. Without being.
I know that social media has gone crazy over this issue. So much so that they would go to his dentist page and would, parang sobrang bad na talaga yung reviews sa kanya.
Yeah.
All of these things. And he has a court hearing coming up soon.
Yeah. Even if the webpage is Yelp. Even if Yelp tried to remove all the negative ones, all about the lion, they just can't. It's just overflowing. It's just overflowing.
Too many.
Yeah,
it's too many. But once again, why do we need to wait for things like these to happen before we actually claim responsibility for how we are treating our Mother Earth, right?
Exactly.
I guess the moral of this story more is to not wait for things like these to happen before we do something about protecting the animals, protecting the earth. When are we going to start taking care of each other when everything's dead, when everything's being haunted for no reason, when everything's being skinned and beheaded for no apparent reason just because it's legal or illegal? That's not the case. It's a matter of moral standards, and if we are truly lacking of moral standards, what's going to happen next? It's just going to go crazy. But, you know, segueing to that very, very heavy topic is, of course, responsibility to others, responsibility to the earth, and of course, responsibility to ourselves. You know, being grown-ups. Ang hirap na eh. Hindi ka na pwedeng petiks-petiks eh.
Grown-up. Oh,
Grown-ups. Kailangan mo na, you have things to answer to. You have bills to pay. You have people to answer to. So tonight, we have a very special guest who we also will be talking about mixing responsibility versus passion. Now, we say mixing responsibility and passion because this woman is an amazingly talented girl who found a way to mix her passion with responsibility. She is making so many projects right now, and I'm honored to be a part of one of those projects with her. We're gonna have Bea Benedicto on the show, everybody! This segment is called our responsibility versus passion, but before we go on to that, we need to take a break. The Riot will be back after this. Mahal ako. Wait for my answer. Because you can't teach another person to love you, but you can teach yourself to love somebody. You know how they say na parang, in church, this was taught to us, na parang the first commandment in the Bible, which had the promise with it, was honor your parents so all may go well in the land that the Lord has given you. So, the principle is that if you learn to honor somebody who you have no choice but to honor, may it be your father that abandoned you, may it be your mom who isn't super nice, may it be your step parents who you don't really know, you honor them, not obey them, not love them. It doesn't say that. Not adore them, honor them, which means having their best interest in mind. That's the first principle. Because if you know how to honor people you are supposed to honor, not because you want to honor them, then you will learn how to treat other people as well. So it's really hard to teach people to love you, but you can teach yourself to honor people, to love them, to be kind to them, to be patient to other people. But you can never require, even more demand the same thing from another human being. So I think it makes more sense that way. When you tell somebody that you love them, do you love them only when they love you back? Or do you love them nonetheless? Because I feel it has to be the latter. You can tell somebody that you love them, but if they don't feel like they romantically love you, you can't just walk away. That happened to me recently. I told this person that I loved him, and then he told me he loved me back. But at that time, he loved me in a way that friends love friends. And at first I was like, that kind of sucks. What am I going to do with that? But then I realized that loving somebody doesn't mean you're going to have the same feelings for each other. I love my brother even though I want to punch him in the face sometimes. So I realized that loving somebody means you're gonna love them even if their happiness does not mean you're in the picture. Love is selfless and it should never be demanded from somebody else. It should be given to you, and you should give it back in whatever shape, form, or way.
I can't. Hi. Sorry.
Okay, he's not doing his job. Welcome back to The Riot. What's up? My name is Joyce, and sitting beside me, dumbfounded for, yes, an apparent and, understandable reason, is Chewy, my co-host. And tonight, well, today, or whatever time of the day you're watching this, we are so excited to introduce to you our guest for today. She is a wonderful actress, blogger, and so many other multi-hyphenate, and also a part of... wala na.
Wala na. She just ruined it for herself.
Oh,
and I was so...
I was just fixing my seat.
Kala ko naman.
He's dying. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on the show, Bea Benedicto!
Can I just say, I have the best job on earth, sitting next to the two of the most beautiful women in new media.
He's only including me because I'm here, but literally he just means you. So, salamat Bea for being here. Dude, you're freaking her out. Stop it. Okay, now before we go on to our topic, let's play the snippet first from the super wonderful, the best show ever, Tanons, guys. Watch
Yes! Init naman ito.
Walang common sense.
Ano kasi? Uy! Nestor! Hi! Kamusta? Parang lalo kang nagiging macho ah. Baka masyado ka naman nagtatrabaho. Parang gumapo. Kamusta ka na? Alam mo, meron akong palitaw dito. Baka gusto mo kumain.
Winona, hindi na. Okay lang. Nag-iimbestiga pa kami. Next time na lang, promise.
Ay, ano ba yung pinag-iimbestigahan nyo? Pag kailangan mo na imbestiga, kailangan mo kumain muna, di ba? Para may energy ka. Diba? Ikaw, Melody, kain ka rin, dali. Lilibeth. Sorry, Sarah. Oh, ayan pa, oh. Ayan, Lilibeth. Oo. Oh, sige, kuha ka lang. Junisha, kuha ka lang, dali. Eto, mag-uwi ka pa para meron ka.
I haven't watched this one, but you should catch it. You should catch it on TV5 Digital, dude.
Yes, please. On the Tanod's Facebook page.
Yan.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Wala nga akong Facebook. Gusto ko gumawa ng Facebook na yun para maka-like lang.
Yeah.
Ewan ko sa'yo, yung Facebook ba gusto mong i-like o si Bea?
Please na ako, guys! Please na ako! This is my last episode of the Riot. Thank you! Hindi, joke lang.
Teka, actually, to break it, biglang may nang
Tanggal na ba ako?
Oo,
Is this
wala.
my parting gift?
This is your parting gift.
This is my
Bea,
Rolex watch.
It's your parting gift.
Okay lang. Okay lang sa akin.
But yes, thank you, Bea, for being here. Kamusta?
Oh, yes. Thank you so much for having me.
Kamusta naman? Anong bago? Sorry, na-awkward tuloy si Bea.
Sorry.
Umayos ka nga. But tonight, we are gonna be talking about reality versus, responsibility versus passions.
Let's see it.
Wow.
Passion versus
Wow.
responsibility.
And we felt like ikaw yung perfect guest dito because...
Talaga?
Oo, kasi I met Bea. She did a commercial with my brother. And so my brother, you introduced me. Parang we got introduced.
We met at Arakama.
Ayun, yan. We met at Arakama.
I need to go out more. I need to go out more.
This is what you're missing out on, man. That's what you're missing
Very
out.
rarely go to places like that, though.
Ako rin. We have something
You know what?
in
You're
common.
really I can see it in her face. You're really freaking her out.
No,
Let's
magkakross yung
transfer.
mics.
Let's
Magka-feedback
transfer.
yan.
Fine. But
Yan.
yes, but how did you start acting? Like, ever since ba, yun na talaga yung trip mo?
No.
Or more on vlogging talaga?
None of these things were planned.
Talaga?
Wow.
All of it by accident. You know, because I grew up and my parents were very conservative. They want me to go to like bank, which is what I did after college. I worked at BPI.
Oh, mag-open na uli ako ng account sa BPI.
Okay, you went to
But
do that.
I don't think it was for me. And I was discovered in the bathroom. And the lady asked me if I wanted to do commercials.
Pupunta na din ako sa mga CR.
Nang babae! Chewy ng babae!
Oh,
May
yun,
tatambay ako
tapos,
sa labas.
I don't know, it was very scary because, I mean, random lady. And then she texted me to go to VTRs in very obscure places in Makati.
Yeah.
So, I tried. And then I booked it. I think it was beginner's luck. And that was my very first commercial, which was for Oishi. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yan.
Sana
Okay.
sponsor niyo na kami.
Ay, sana sponsor din ako.
Si Babe, sponsor niyo na kami. So it was all parang...
Yeah, it all just happened. And I'm very happy it happened because, you know, as a kid, you know those kids na sobrang papansin? Na parang, hey, look at me, I'm singing, I'm dancing.
Ikaw
I was
yun?
like that. I was
like that, and then I learned to tone it down.
You learned to tone it down.
Yeah, because I have to focus on studies, studies. And I was like, sige, no ballet, no more ballet, no more, it's kind of sad. But I'm very happy that, I think if it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
Yeah, it really happens talaga eh. Kahit, even if you divert your direction, di ba? Like, since I'm gonna be talking because Chewy's obviously just staring at your face. Even if you divert your...
Talking about diverting attention. Let's divert it back.
You divert your career path, di ba? Your passions will find you talaga. If you don't pursue it at some point, it will find you. So, do you feel like now you've mixed your responsibility, being responsible as an adult, and doing your passion now?
Yes, I think there's a way to do what you want to do properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm just playing. I'm doing what I love, and at the same time, I'm making money.
Yeah.
Like I said, you're being a grown-up.
Doing adult stuff, paying bills and stuff.
Boo. I don't do that. No.
Why don't you ask questions?
don't
That's
do
what
that.
you're supposed to do.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Non-creepy questions, Chewy. Jesus.
Did you get into traffic?
Not really.
Okay.
But how did you start with Tanods? Because that is, I think, will have to be one of the most one of the biggest projects that you've done so far. She plays Lilibeth in TV5 digital originals called Tanods.
Tanods, yeah.
Yay! Go Tanods! That is actually my very first acting stint.
Wow.
So, like a legit acting stint with script and everything.
Yeah.
Because commercial acting is very different. They give you something to do and then you just follow it.
Yeah.
And you repeat the same frame until it's perfect.
Until the client's like
it's perfect.
Yeah.
But with Tanods, they kind of give you freedom to interpret the character your own way. So it's very different and it's very much out of my comfort zone, but it's cool.
Do you get to relate to Lilibeth at all?
Yes!
How?
That's hard to believe. That's hard to believe.
Yung beast mode! Wait! Sorry. May very special talent si Bea. Kailangan namin makita yung crazy eye.
Ay, oo nga pala.
Crazy eye!
Side shot, please.
Side shot, please.
Okay, so before I start beating tambays up, kailangan angry face muna. Ano ba?
I'm face in 3, 2, 1.
Bam!
That's hilarious.
I think deads na sila by the time natapos yung angry face. So,
I don't...
Pucha, talo tayo dito, Brad eh.
You know how when you're about to fight someone, you don't want to fight the crazy person because you know you're gonna die?
You gonna die!
Yeah. That's the crazy
Hit on
person
my
you don't want to
Nestor.
fight.
Oh no, oh that's me.
Oh, it's okay, but I love you in real life. Only Winona. No, Nestor, it's your fault!
See?
It's Nestor's fault!
Wait lang, ito yung theory namin.
Nestor yung act.
Yes, Martin Escudero, yes.
Kala ko si Nestor Abreu.
Basically, if you guys still haven't watched it, which you should, si Nestor, in love siya kay Lilibeth.
Yeah.
Si Lilibeth, may gusto din siya kay Nestor. Pero basically, si Cap, si Sabay Tones, medyo katrabaho kasi yun yung tatay ni Lilibeth. Tapos parang boss ni Nestor si Cap. So medyo magulo siya. Tapos umepal tong si Winona. Pumasok sa frame. Pero, ang theory namin, ang understanding namin ni Bea, because people over Twitter make us fight. Like, yeah, Team Lilibeth.
There are hashtags.
Team Lilibeth
versus Team Winona.
Ganun. Sabi namin kanina, it's not Lilibeth or Winona's fault. Si Nestor.
Yeah, naglalandi kasi.
Malandi kasi siya. In love daw, pero may nilalanding, may palitaw na nakakita lang ng palitaw, lumandi
Ate palitaw lang, oh.
Grabe.
Dali naman.
Kaya nga.
Sorry.
Joke lang.
Si Bea B.
Okay, let's take it back a bit. When you were working, when was it the time that you decided that, you know what, it's enough. This is enough for me to go and work as an actress and go fulfill these unknown dreams that I've ever had. When you decided to resign from your job. I mean, what was the point where you were like, okay, I think I can live off of this? Yeah, because there are tips on how you actually live out your dreams. It's you shouldn't resign from your job until
your day job,
it actually is something that you can sustain yourself off of.
That's true.
Yeah.
I did not follow that.
Okay.
I was semi-depressed for a while.
Ay, bakit?
Hindi wala. Wala sa landas.
Ay, alis na ako dito. Wala yung lahat. Bye.
Where was the podcast during this time? Where was the podcast during this
Should
time?
have her on the show more often.
I know.
Kasi hindi napagsalita si Chewy. So, you left your job.
Yeah. Or it's kind of a long story if I have to explain really how it happened. But sige na nga, okay, I didn't really resign. You know, I was really just following what I was planned. I was just following it. But the thing is, I joined the officership training program, which is kind of a really difficult 6-month program in BPI. And like you only get in if you're graduated with honors. Ganun. Tapos every 2 weeks we have an exam. And then if you get a grade lower than 75, you're kind of forced to resign. That's what happened. And I failed my last exam. So I don't know. I feel like that was my blessing in disguise. But, you know, of course I was sad. I didn't really know what to do after that. And I'm so thankful that I went to that MOA banyo and got discovered there.
Wow!
Hoy, kayo. Nagpa-resign dito?
No, pero the thing is, you have to be an honor student. You have to be a great employee and student already before you get into the program. So, sala sila. Is that correct? Am I understanding your story right?
Alin?
Yung parang kailangan mataas ang grades mo, and then you're a good employee
I was
before
surrounded by, you know, people who graduated from management, from economics. You know, it made sense, BPI. But I graduated from a fine arts course. But,
you're from fine arts, me too.
Yes, parang graphic design.
Artist.
Fine arts.
I took music.
Arts is the
Music
future of
daw.
the world. Random hand gestures.
Alright.
Okay, moving on.
That's the screen cap of the week.
I know.
Or you want to make a random screen cap of the week? Okay, we got it.
Screen cap only take a couple of seconds, guys. Just say. Anywho.
Ayun.
Okay, so, but how do you feel now? Like, how is it going so far with the career, that path that you've chosen, or that life has chosen for you?
It is very difficult still.
Okay.
Right now. Of course, you know, I never really planned to do this, but grabe ang hirap ng buhay.
Naging serious si Bea. Nakita ko yung bubbly personality, tapos na-realize niya, ay, grabe ng buhay, you know?
What were you expecting, like, when...
It's really so hard to be, you know, a responsible person. I don't know if this is all of a sudden hormones. I'm suffering from my quarter-life crisis.
Wow.
Hindi ko kinakaya si Bea.
Okay. That's your question.
Gusto ko nagkaka-realization siya in front of that.
Random realizations on this show, you guys.
Are you crying?
Please
No,
don't
I'm
cry.
not. I'm not.
She's gonna cry.
I'm gonna cry if you cry. Don't cry.
I'm not. Nervous na ako. Ano ba yan? Okay.
Don't nervous. Oh wow, that's a really good GIF right
She's
there.
very pretty. But you know, it's I think why we're discussing this passion versus responsibility, and Bea opening up about how difficult it is, because it's so true. And the problem with 20-somethings like ourselves is we feel like we need to be able to know already where we're going. Di ba? Parang at your age, at my age, parang feeling natin, dapat alam na natin ito eh. Dapat may work na tayo na maayos. Dapat ganito na ganyan. That's why passion versus responsibility is such a big topic. But like, I think we could use Bea's story as such an inspiring note. Not that leave everything to destiny na lang, but in the sense that everything happens for a reason. You know, like you were talking about, you were a kid, you loved performing, you loved being in front of the camera, in front of people. Tapos you set it aside because you wanted to follow your parents. And I think the universe or God works that way. Na parang, if you follow what you're supposed to do, or at least your responsibility as a daughter, or as a sister, or as a whatever order of things, everything else kind of follows na rin eh. And with the rate that Bea is going now, with the amount of project that she's been getting, she also guested in Contrabando recently.
Yes, please watch Contrabando. I now have a segment there.
Oh, there you go.
Who Got Weather?
Who Got Weather? There we go. I know yung una, di ba, parang finale lang ata. Tapos biglang ngayon.
At first, it was just for fun. Like, they just let me come in to parang sub for June sa Bayton. And then they made me try having a segment, and I showed like random vines of cats and dogs for cuteness, and you know, because there's too much testosterone on that show.
That's true. That's true.
So, and then now it's just weather. You know, weather, buti pa ang ulan, binibisita kami sa bahay. I don't know. Who Got Weather? Kumusta nyo ng ganon?
Buti pa
Manood
ulan.
kayo ng Contrabando.
Buti pa ulan may pag-asa. Eh, yung love life ko.
Ay, ganon. Dami makarelate dyan.
Sobrang wala.
And I mean, it's also like saying that you're not forcing the issue, which is great.
Yeah. For me, it wasn't that hard of a decision between responsibility and passion, because it's sort of working out together. But of course, the road to where I am now, it really was it's super different, right? So responsibility, you have to become a bank manager in 2 years, like that. But that is so not what I'm doing now. Because now this is passion, and you know, you just have to push it. What am I doing?
That's pushing.
Yes, you're pushing your passion, apparently.
Push your passion.
Yeah. Okay.
Any coherent thought or question?
No, because I came from the corporate world too before I ended up saying, you know what, because I came from what we're doing now, and then I went to corporate, and then I went, you know what, I'm gonna go back to doing what it is, what I want to do, because I realized that I was gonna be put in a position where I'm gonna have the golden cuffs on, and at the end of the day, this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
right.
And is it something that when I am, sana I grow older than 80, no? When I'm 80 or 90, you can be next to me when.
Dude, you're creeping her out. I kid you not.
But
she's just being, she's one of the nicest people I've
she just laughed.
Like,
why do I agree to this? No, but yeah. Well, I want to be.
See, she's freaking out.
I know she is.
I'm not. Oh yeah.
I'm so sorry. No, I want to be older, and I want to be like, well, what if? Like, there are people that are way older than us saying, you know what? I want to experience what these guys are experiencing.
I should have done this.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I have kids now. Unfortunately, I have responsibilities now. I have to pay for my house, so on and so forth. And now I can't do this. So that's what I thought of right away. But at the same time, I did it like you, which I just jumped right into it. And I actually burned right through all my savings. And I was like, oh my God.
It happens.
Am I going to live next month?
I think yung pinaka-importante dito is trying to assert na normal siya. For the 20-somethings, at least, give yourself some time. Like, it's normal to be lost. Like, it's normal to burn through your savings. It's normal to all of a sudden find yourself without the job that you've always thought you're gonna have for the rest of your life, and then catapulted into a whole different, career. It happens, and that's a great thing about being in your 20s, because that's the time for you to really discover what you want to do for the rest of your life, to find your passion, to explore, and to find your responsibilities.
And this is what people don't really realize when you're in high school or when you're just starting college. You're like, oh, I'm going to be the best at this course. I'm going to ace it, and I'm going to be this. No, you're not. I was going to be a music producer.
Well, you can be, but then sometimes...
But I was going to be a music producer, and I ended up doing what I did because because at the start of college, midway through my first year of college, I realized I had the actual talent to do something else.
To do something. But wait, naguluhan ako. Nag-finance ka, tapos bigla ka nagbangko?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my, how do I explain myself?
Did you put ikaw yung naglalagay, the bills are now color coordinated. Pero hindi yung pagbibilan na.
Sorry, pinagtanggol ko pa siya kanina. Hindi, meron siyang honors, kaya siya napasok doon. Fine arts.
Pero, you know, oh my gosh, because ay nako, hirap talaga. I wanted to be a lawyer, you see.
Okay.
I took I took a minor in philosophy.
Okay.
So, to make, my course more legit, make my life harder, extra classes, but I found out that I didn't want to be a lawyer.
Okay.
So, this is me looking for other passions in life. Hopefully, I'll try out to be a news anchor and whatever.
Heard it first on the Riot.
You know what it is? I think you shouldn't get into something that's so permanent, because I think because you're just starting, you're so versatile, and you just have so much more to give. So, parang love lang.
Nandidiri ako sa pinagagawa ni Chewy sa tabi ko. Seryoso, Brad. Nandidiri. Tingnan
that face.
Don't touch, and he's gonna freak out if you touch him.
Oh my God! Everybody that hired me, Miko, Kay.
But we also know that you have a blog that you usually update.
Oh, right. Actually, I started a blog to follow my boyfriend's style blog.
Okay.
Just to follow
Oh
it.
God, did you hear Chewy started great?
Thank you for watching the Riot.
Careful.
It's okay. It won't hurt as much as I felt for you.
Uy.
Oh.
Bobo.
Boom.
Wait, I just wanted to drink. I didn't want to do it in front of the camera.
Okay, come back here.
Okay.
Ganun talaga.
And you-
Dinadaanan lang.
Uy!
Okay lang.
Work is hard. Okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay. All right, go ahead. So you started your blog. So.
Oh wow, he's not
Right.
great.
I started it because I didn't, and then that was how many years ago? Oh my gosh, like 6 years ago.
Was this
It's
Tumblr?
old.
Ang tagal na.
Tumblr.
Okay.
When
Ako rin.
Tumblr was new. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
When
Tumblrity!
Tumblrity.
But there, and then I made a lookbook account. So I was very, very quirky when I started out.
Okay.
Like crazy, parang neon pink shirt with neon green leggings, like that. What is that? But anyway,
It's working fashion.
May 80s yan.
oh, parang
80s workout video lang.
Video.
oh my gosh, my college clothes are so crazy. Okay, but there, people seem to like that, and so I don't know. From there, it became Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Social media is crazy, but
So much fun, diba?
yeah, so much fun.
Pero I have a question. Who takes your photos, Matt?
Actually,
Yeah.
I went through your Instagram earlier, and I was like, man, this girl has really long arms to take these
Wow.
photos.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
No, whoever's with me, it's like, hi, can you pwede ano, dyan ka, tapos sample.
I could never do this.
Now we have
Whoever's
the
with
secret.
me. Or like, I force my brother to take it, but he's always angry or whatever. Parang, is this okay? No, some more, a few more. And then it's like,
And this is all with a phone.
Please, just take my phone. Yeah. On my phone. But sometimes, you have your photographer friends.
Yeah.
And be like, can you please take a lot of outfit shots? So I can.
So you do it in one day?
Sometimes.
Okay.
At babaon ako ng damit para lang makabihis ako at kunyari ibang araw.
Ang cute!
That's smart. That's smart. That's smart.
It makes sense because, of course, you know, her followers, her fans would always want to see new stuff from her. So, syempre, hindi,
the same thing all the time.
That's true. And you can be busy sometimes. So, kung meron ka na stock photos, upload mo.
Buti ka nga, isang araw, different clothes. Ako nga, ibang araw, same clothes.
Same clothes. They don't even notice.
They don't notice. They're like, may namang shots nito, isang araw lang. Di gago. 16 weeks nga yung pagitan nun eh.
Okay, now we've heard it from the beautiful Bea. But now I'll read you something from Humans of New York. This is something related to passion versus responsibility. We heard it from Bea, who got really lucky by stumbling upon her fashion today. Her passions again after, you know, dealing with her responsibilities. But let's show this photo. Can you show this photo in the background? Humans of New York. One day, this man says, you wake up and you're 45 years old. When I was young, I thought I'd be a CEO by now. I thought I'd put in 100 hours a week for as long as it took, and nothing would stop me. But then I had a family, and things changed. Expenses grew, and I had less time to devote to my career. Recently, I've been between jobs. I thought I'd have a nice retirement and education fund by now. I thought I'd have peace of mind, but now it's starting to look like I'm going to have to work until I die at my desk. This is a very poignant caption, as usual, from Humans of New York. A lot of those captions and photos are like that. But then we find this comment which has 53,340 likes as of when we took a photo of it. And she says, Susan Horton says, from someone 71 years old, stop worrying so much about the future. Things work out one way or another. Enjoy today. Try to find work you like. Be kind to those with whom you work. The things you worry about today will seem irrelevant 20 years from now. Love life and love yourself. Trust me on this.
Yeah, I totally agree on that. I went to a seminar of Francis Kong. If you have the opportunity,
I love him.
Right?
Smart
if you have
guy.
the opportunity to listen to him every morning on DWBR, oh no, not DWBR. Master's Touch. Yeah, basta the Master's Touch. Do listen to him because I went to a seminar and he said, it is now where you invest. You may not be making a lot of money, but you invest in it, and in the future you'll reap it because you won't know what really will happen in the future.
Yeah.
And you should. All the free things that we, as artists, I went through the time na halos everyday may hina-host ako. 90% of those things that I hosted, I didn't pay. I didn't accept pay.
Yeah.
But later on in life, they remembered that and they went, oh, you know what? Let's give him another shot, so on and so forth. And it also, I stumbled upon something that Jim Carrey said. I'm sorry, I should have given this graphic to you earlier, but I'll just read it. He said, he was quoted to say, my father could have been a great comedian, but he didn't believe that that was possible for him. And so he made a conservative choice. Instead, he got a safe job as an accountant, and when I was 12 years old, he was let go from that safe job, and our family had to do whatever we could to survive. I learned many great lessons from my father, not the least of which was that you can fail at what you don't want, so you might as well take a chance on doing what you love.
That's so nice. That's great advice.
Yeah, that's really great advice from an amazing comedian.
Yeah, and I mean, it's someone that I look up to, so.
From JRP, let's just briefly read through this. Pursuing passions without sacrificing responsibility. 1, be informed. Do your homework. If you're only going to rely on your passion for a paycheck, you should know exactly what you need to do to earn more while doing your passion. Number 2, make the best of your current situation. Be honest with yourself about how much of your longing to follow your dream is about the dream itself and how much is simple dissatisfaction with your current situation. Third one, network the job that you want. Assemble a robust professional network before you need to tap it for advice, job leads, or general support, and have a contingency plan. Be clear and anticipate as many bumps in the road as possible. From our friends from John Robert Powers. Let's hear it from Bea. Bea, what do you think would be a great advice, you know, with all of the fun stuff that we do at work? And what's one of the best advice that you've gotten and you could give yourself if you could talk to yourself like before starting this whole hula balloon?
Aside from guest on the Riot.
I think...
Or color your hair purple.
I don't...
That was really
It isn't even purple anymore. I think advice that I wish I knew before was to just go for your dreams. I mean, just do what you love to do. Don't be shy. Don't hide from it. Don't, you know. I don't know. There's so much things that I wish I tried like a few years ago, or that maybe I should have taken classes for acting, things like that. But I'm gonna do it now. So I think that's what you should do. It's never too late.
Yeah.
Don't, just be easy on yourself. There's still time. There's still time for me. There's still time for all of us.
That's perfect. That's great advice. How about you, Chu?
Really, it's the best investment is the investment in yourself. And also, another thing that our friend JJ used to always tell me is the only failure in life is a failure to try. So you'll never know if you're good at it unless you give it a try. And if we're talking about balancing responsibility and passion, what if use your responsibility to drive your passion?
That's true. And to close, I think just in general for me, what I have learned since I too worked I was studying, I was in college. So what I did to fund for my studies was I had a BPO job as an artist. I would work 12 midnight to 9 a.m. in Eastwood, and then I go to my classes in UP, 9 a.m. hanggang mga 10 a.m. hanggang mga 4 yung classes ko niya. I go home, I sleep, and then I go back to work. This is why I got into TV, because I was like, you know what, I'm tired. I could be doing something else. So I tried out that's how Chewy and I met in a TV competition. So I think just in general, looking at myself then, wala akong pamasahe. Like, I didn't even have 7 pesos to go from ABS-CBN to go back home. And at that time, I kept questioning my decisions. Why am I doing this? Why am I pursuing my passions? Why am I trying out something else? And what I've learned from then till now is that whatever it is that you choose to do, may you want to be a teacher, a banker, a producer, an actor, or something as simple as that, or something as grand as being the Angelina Jolie of the world, or being an anchor, or a news anchor, or being, a CEO of a company. Whatever it is that you choose to do in your life, you will excel in it as long as you put enough love, enough integrity, and enough understanding that you don't only live for yourself, but also for other people. That you don't just... Passion doesn't have to be an inward kind of thing. Passion could be Bea wanting to be an actor or being a performer or a ballerina because she wants to make people happy, with her personality, diba? Yeah. Or Chewy trying out this career because he knew that he could show his talents in some other way. So don't fret. We're gonna figure this thing out. If you're a 20-something-year-old, a 30-something-year-old, a 40-something-year-old, if you have your legs, your lungs, your heart, your mind, your soul, you have the chance and the hopes to do something with your life. So,
well said.
Responsibilities!
Can we talk about something else so we can keep Bea here longer?
No, we're running out of time. But thank you very much for hanging out with us. Hey, Bea, where can we catch you, and what are your social media accounts?
Alright, okay, please follow me there on Bea, mali, ganito. Okay, Bea _ Benedicto on Instagram and Twitter. And on Facebook, it's just Bea Benedicto.
Yay! And your shows?
Please, watch Contrabando every Monday on the Word of the Lure page. And Tanods. Oh, nag-season ender na pala. Please watch the season ender, and if you want, just binge watch all of it, all of season 1. So hopefully we get season 2. Fingers crossed.
Please start bugging the people from TV5 so that we all get the season 2. Okay.
Season 2. Season 2. Thanos for us. Thanos for us. Thanos for us.
I watched it, dude. I watched it all.
That pretty much sums up our episode for tonight. And before we exit, thank you very much for hanging out with us. This has been Joyce Spring, Chewy Buhion, and the wonderful Bea Benedicto, everybody. Let's exit the show with a snippet from... Ay, wala na pala. With a snippet from our lives.
Group hug. Wala ba? Group hug.
The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.